All right, so boom. Sometimes rappers are featured on songs and they completely bomb it and ruin the track. Other times their performance makes you think like they did a good job. I would just prefer it if they weren't on it. So that is exactly what this video is. 5 times rappers ruin songs. For this video, I'm going to choose times where a rapper was a featured artist on the track and either the rapper's feature was completely trash or their feature was fine. I would just personally enjoy the song more if they weren't on it. So for the second criteria, ruin is a strong word. I wouldn't say ruin, just made it a little less enjoyable. I'm also going to be including songs where a rapper made their own version or a remix of a song and I dislike their remix so much to the point where it kind of ruins the original song for me because the trash version is all I can remember. So for every song on this list, if these artists weren't on these songs, the song would be just as enjoyable as the Justin Roy type beat produced by Shiloh. If you're an up-and-coming rapper and you need some dope beats, then contact Shiloh on his social media and pick out which beat you think fits your style. Now don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Now, Suit and Tie was Justin Timberlake's first single in 6 years. This song was released in 2013, but before that, since 2007, he was only in a few songs here and there. But in terms of a new Justin Timberlake single, this was the song that was going to lead down that path of new music. And for this comeback song, Justin recruited the Jigga Man himself, Jay-Z. Now, in my opinion, just Jay-Z's voice takes away the smooth and vibe nature that this song has. Throughout the chorus and Justin's first 2 verses, this song just makes you feel good when you dress up for an event or something. When you got on your suit and tie, you looking all spiffy, this is the type of song that you put on. But with Jay-Z, for some reason, he just takes that vibe away from me. It's very ironic that I'm saying this because Jay-Z is usually the poster boy for talking about like designer clothing, jewelry, and just spending money to make yourself look good. But there's always been something about this song where it's like, I don't want to hear this from Jay-Z. So if I'm being honest, like his verse is fine. I just never really cared about it because of Jay-Z. This song is 5.5 minutes long and Jay doesn't come in until the 3-minute mark. And at that point, like 3 minutes is enough. I'd be pretty much done listening to the song anyway by the time Jay arrives. So Suit and Tie is a song I really enjoy for Justin since he was finally making a comeback. And Jay-Z's verse, while a good verse, just always felt unneeded to me. Now, I'm someone that really loves duet songs. I like a song where there's a female singing and a male artist rapping. It gives a really great vibe to the song because of the harmony of the woman's voice and the deepness from the male's voice. The combination of those things can really make a song sound good. All of that shit I just said does not apply to this song because of this nigga. CyHi the Prynce completely ruined this song for me. So Snow the Product and CyHi split this song like right in half. The song is nearly 4 minutes and Snow kills it with the 2 minutes that she has. She talks about how she doesn't like a relationship filled with drama. She knows that as long as she's with a man that can talk things out whenever there's an issue, then any relationship can work. The best relationships are ones where the people outside don't know all of y'all business. This is my favorite part right here, where she talks about how other women feel a sense of accomplishment when they're flirting with a man that's taken. Hoes be loving to fuck with a girl's man. It be making them feel accomplished. Flirt till he flirt back. Somehow that's a whole subconscious. Like Snow really did a great job on this song with her rapping and her singing. But then, right at the 2-minute mark of the song, you hear CyHi. And he comes in and messes the song all up. First of all, he's like flirting with Snow. He says how he always wanted a Hispanic girl even though he can't speak Spanish. And that since he and her are under the same management, he might as well take advantage of the opportunity. Like, what the hell? Y'all know what I hate in music? When a nigga laughs after saying a line as if what he said was clever or funny. When he's trying to convince Snow to leave her current man for him, he says, breaking up is natural, even the Grand Canyon split. Ah, like boy, you're not about to pick up anybody with lines like that. But here's the worst part about CyHi being on this song. He tries to sing the hook himself and he is horrible at singing. So here's how it sounds when Snow does the hook. Now listen to it when Mr. Ha tries to sing.
Cause every time I see you shout it, I just wanna walk up on you and kiss you in the mouth.
Throughout this entire hook, he like holds out the end of the last word and then he just laughs at the end.
You gotta say you love me. For real. Cause that ain't what this about.
Like, y'all do not understand how wonderful this song would be if Mr. Al wasn't on it. Snow does not come back for the rest of the song either. The first 2 minutes is all her, and the last 2 minutes is all Al. So as you can probably guess, this song is very short in my eyes. Snow's part is fire, but after her part, I'll always cut this song right off.
So I already know what it is. Talk to me now. He ain't fly.
This feature is the definition of a throwaway filler verse. The song would lose absolutely nothing if Wiz's verse wasn't on it. Now, what's cool about this song is how the first 2 verses are shared between Sean Kingston and Chris Brown. Each verse is only 4 lines. Sean gets 2 and Chris gets 2. Then it gets right back to the chorus. Their voices blend together so well to where sometimes you can't even tell which one is singing. They both sound really good. Now, this track was perfectly fine the way it was with Breezy and Kingston, but this nigga Wiz just had to slide in. Now, I can't really blame his verse on being weak lyrically because really the whole song has a simple premise of just having sex with a girl that has a man. So lines like, I'll take you up in the sky, we'll be floating, get you wet like the ocean, I'ma speed up on it, if your pussy was a book, I will read up on it. Like, I can't really get mad at that. I just feel this song already has simple enough lyrics to it. Sean and Chris were already singing about sex, so a third rap verse from anybody was unnecessary. The song did match Wiz's forte because as much as I respect Wiz, he is the perfect example of someone who raps about the same thing all the time. He stays in his lane, so you can just read something like, you say you wanna fly nigga or roll something and get high nigga. You could just read that and know that it's Wiz Khalifa. So because I enjoy this song for Sean and Chris's chemistry, pretty much any rapper that would have hopped on this track would have took away some of the experience for me. It's just in this case, that person just so happened to be Wiz. So after J.Cole in 2019 announced that he was done with features, everyone was asking, oh, what's your favorite feature from J.Cole while he was on his run? What's your favorite? What do you think was the best? Of all the answers I've seen reading from YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, not a single person said Purple Emoji with Ty Dolla $ign. Even when I see people complimenting the song, everyone talks about Ty's performance or the Take 6 sample, saying how beautiful the sample and the chorus mixed in with Ty's singing is. Now, Ty Dolla $ign is one of my favorite singers and J. Cole is one of my favorite rappers, so I was hyped when this song was released. I knew it would be a dope track. And because J. Cole was on a roll tearing up every track he was featured on. But Purple Emoji had just never been one of my favorite features from Cole. It's one of the best, sure. He carries the message of the song fine by rapping about how faithful his woman has been and how strong she is in a relationship. But if I'm being honest, I would really enjoy this song way more if J. Cole wasn't on it. And an entry like this is why I say in the intro that ruin is a strong word. Because Cole didn't make this song bad or anything. It just, for me personally, he makes it very slightly less enjoyable. And I'll only listen to the song for Ty Dolla $ign and Take 6.
Play ball, play ball, play ball, play ball. Yeah, it's time to play ball. Yeah, it's time to play ball.
This is the worst verse I have ever heard in a rap song. I heard this when I was in the 7th grade and I have never forgot it. Now, I never really cared for the song For My Town, Play Ball from Drake, Birdman, and Lil Wayne. But after hearing Soulja's version, I had never listened to the original. Nearly every line that Soulja said was some like middle school level punchline. Let me just tell you every whack line that Soulja said. Like, get ready for this verse, y'all. This is how you know the verse is about to be garbage because the very first line is, I just got a new deal, I ain't talking pickle. This heifer started his verse with a deal pickle bar. If any of you think that was a good bar, please stop watching this video right now. But if you're tough enough to stomach these trash lyrics, then let me continue. She's sucking all over my body, call her mosquito. The cheese is all on me, just like a Dorito. Disrespect and you'll get shot like a free throw. Whew. Now this next lyric is honestly the only like good line in this verse. Greatest rapper of the century, which he's not. Like, that's not the part that I was talking about. Fuck no. The next part of the line when he said, got more bars than a fucking penitentiary. Like, that was nice. I got more bars than a penitentiary. That was a nice bar. But that's the only nice one. Right after that only good bar comes the worst bar I have ever heard in the song. So this is the worst bar and the worst verse that I have ever heard. And I'm not joking. Since the age of 12, when I first heard this, I have yet to hear anything worse. The line is, blueberry kush, I call it fruit roll up. And when I wake up, I be baking like soda. Soulja Boy tell him, created a bar about baking soda. The line was fine as a wake and bake line, saying like I smoke as soon as I wake up. That was fine. Well, the fact that he called his flavor kush fruit roll up is pretty cheesy, but it was made so much worse with him deciding to add I be baking like soda. Baking soda. Baking soda. When I wake up, I be baking like baking soda. This is literally the worst rap line and the worst rap verse I have ever heard in my damn life. And it just so happened to be from the man who is unanimously the worst rapper of all time.
Alto, alto, alto.